A former Black Panther might have a chance for freedom after spending the past 40 years in prison for a crime he may not have committed. Abu-Jamal is petitioning a Pennsylvania court for a new trial after discovery of new evidence. We're gonna take a look at that new evidence. His case will come before a common pleas court in Philadelphia tomorrow. So this is very timely. And tomorrow's hearing could be one of the prisoner's last attempt at freedom. He has spent 40 years in prison. Yes, 40 years in prison for a crime that he may not have committed. 20 years was spent on death row. So for those who are not too familiar with this case, we wanna bring you up to date. This is what allegedly happened. Abu-Jamal was convicted of murdering Daniel Faulkner on December 9th in 1981 in Philadelphia. At about 4 a.m. that morning, the prisoner's young brother, William Cook, was stopped in his car by the police. This is coming from a report by The Guardian. Abu-Jamal, then working as a taxi driver, could coincidentally pass them by and came to his brother's assistance. A shooting spree ensued and Faulkner was shot and killed while Abu-Jamal was also shot in the stomach. But new evidence in this case has emerged. Wednesday's petition relates to six filing boxes marked with the prisoner's name that were found in a storage room in Philadelphia District Attorney's office in December of 2018. The existence of the boxes were disclosed to Abu-Jamal's lawyer the following month. His lawyers, Judith Ritter and Samuel Spado, argued in the petition that the boxes contained highly significant evidence which the Commonwealth never previously disclosed. The new evidence shows that their client's conviction was tainted. One of the documents found in the boxes is a handwritten letter sent to the state's star witness at trial, Robert Colbert, to the prosecutor, Joseph McGill. Quote, "I have been calling you to find out about the money owed to me. Do you need me to sign anything? How long will it take to get it?" So I want you to understand the star witness is writing this to the prosecutor. Where my money? Do you need me to sign something? How do I get my money? So that we know what that indicates. Something is tainted here. So there was more discovered in the boxes. The second witness who testified she had seen Abu-Jamal shoot Faulkner was Cynthia White, a prostitute with 38 previous arrests on her record. She was in prison in Massachusetts at the time of the trial and had 5 current criminal cases pending against her. Abu-Jamal's lawyers argue that the letters reveal a concerted effort by Mr. McGill and several Philadelphia DA unit chiefs to bring Ms. White back from Massachusetts, secure an early trial date in order to expedite her release and ultimately allow her case to be dismissed for lack of prosecution. Such favorable treatment, because this is the point here, not that she was a sex worker, that ain't the point. It's not about her. The point here is that such favorable treatment they suggest was designed to make life easier for her in exchange for her testimony against Abu-Jamal. That is the point. That there's something funny that could have been going on here. This is what this new evidence is leading to. But it doesn't stop there. The prosecutors blocked 71% of the Black jurors. Now we got a right in this country to have a juror of our peers. And we know that there was also a time in this country where there were all white juries. Hello, somebody? We not that far removed from that. And there are people still alive right now who lived through those times. So we're not talking about ancient history. So the notes show that the prosecutor placed a large letter B next to any prospective juror who was Black. At least they capitalized it. I digress, Jackson. Let me keep going. During jury selection, McGill struck 15 people from the pool. 10 were Black and 5 were not Black. Wednesday's hearing will determine if Abu-Jamal should get a new trial. Let me give you another quick reminder. 19 Black individuals, including 2 women, were still in prison 40 or more years after they were arrested for acts related to Black liberation. The crime, Black liberation. They say that justice is blind, Jackson, but I don't know. She sure sees a whole bunch of Black folks.
You know, justice sees whatever the people who write the laws wants it to see.
Hey.
No, but first and foremost, if this evidence does hold true, then this just can't be coincidental. Money and favors being mixed in with any type of jury or any type of court outcome obviously is unethical. Because we can't forget that organizations like the Black Panthers, especially from government organizations like the FBI, the CIA, are generally seen as a threat to the order of society. And on top of that, this being that we're looking at evidence that this potentially where he was just flat out set up, like, just plain and simply, but also even for different kinds of cases. The justice system it can and often does get things wrong. People get wrongfully convicted. And so this case absolutely deserves to be looked into deeper because, again, there are things like this that happen purposely, but then there are things that happen accidentally or whatever all the time. And that's why we have to continue to keep our eyes on stuff like this.
Yeah, we do. And I'm so glad that this evidence has been found. Another note that I want to share with our viewers is that since 2000, a further 10 members of the Black Panther Party have succumbed to illness, to ill health, and died in prison. So for far too many of them, justice did not come. And the fact that we may get some real justice in this case is an extraordinarily big deal. We're gonna stay tuned to this and we will definitely keep you posted as this progresses.